Hello everybody, hope you are all doing well out there. It's Josh here from Pop and Pup, and I have got another Pokemon Master set for you. Today I'm going to be looking at the Pokemon Go set, another special set that we had in the Sword and Shield era. So we'll be going through that, having a look at all the cards I've got in this binder, showing you how I store them, showing you what I've got and what I've included in my set. So the first thing to say is really what I count a master set as. So I count a master set as every card that has a tick box in the player's guide you get in the ETB. So no Black Star promos, they all go into a Black Star promo master set binder. We get a lot of comments on some of our other videos saying, this isn't a master set, you haven't got all the promos. I put them in that other binder, we have got them, they're just in that binder, otherwise I would have gaps in my promo master set. So yeah, that's where they are. I also don't collect every single stamped card. I don't think it's impossible to get every single stamped card for some sets. So yeah, I don't collect all the stamped cards. So there were some for Pokemon Go, which were Professor Judge ones for some competitions that I don't have in here. But I've got every card that has a tick box in the ETB, and I have a couple of extras, so I have some Cosmo Holos in here as well, which I will show you and tell you where we got them from. But other than that, the main thing to say is a master set is yours. So yeah, this isn't me telling you exactly how you should do your master set. Your master set is yours. Do what you want, and yeah, ignore people who tell you that you're wrong or anything like that. You do what you want to do. So let's get into this and have a look there. We've got it in a Voltex binder. We've gone blue because the Pokemon Go set was mainly blue packaging. It's a small set, so it's only a 4x4, and it was a special set, so it didn't have any booster boxes. It only had ETBs and special collections and things like that. So let's open it up on the first page. Here you go. First page, we've got Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, and I like to do it this way. I like to do my main card and then my reverse holo of that card straight after it. It looks good on the first page, but then when you get further down you get the V's and things and it makes it go a bit odd. In a 4x4 it can look a bit weird. But Pokemon Go was a really cool set, I thought. When you had cards like this that looked like the Ivysaur, which was obviously taken straight out of Pokemon Go, and you've got all those Pokemon in the background, cards with other Pokemon in as well as the main Pokemon are always cool. So yeah, there's some very cool cards in this set that we'll see as we go through. So there you go, there's Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. We've then got Venusaur, had Radiant Venusaur, a Alolan Executor, and then you will see we have got 3 Spinaracks. So there is the normal Spinarak, the reverse holo Spinarak, and then this one down here, which we'll put in a sleeve, has got, at the bottom, a little picture of Ditto. So the only way you could get Ditto in this set was you got that, and then this front Spinarak peels off like a sticker, and underneath there is a Ditto card. Really cool thing that they put into Pokemon Go. We still have people coming in to trade reverse holo Spinaracks, not realizing that they're Dittos. So yeah, really cool thing. And there was 3 Pokemon, I've got all 3 of them in here as the stickers, and then I've got the Ditto card as well. So there is still Ditto underneath that, I haven't peeled it off. We've got Ariados in the reverse holo there, and now you can see that's where it gets a bit weird with the 4 in the binder. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, again, flying through a city. So really cool Pokemon Go card. And then you've got Radiant Charizard down here in the corner. There is a stamped version of that exists. That was Singapore, Malaysia, one of them, somewhere in Asia. So there is a stamped card of that if you are looking to get Grandmaster Expert or whatever we call ones with all the stamp cards in. There is a stamped version of that somewhere. Moltres. Normal is the same thing. So normal is a Ditto. We'll lift that up again. You can see that Ditto sticker in the bottom corner there. So it wasn't all the normals. You can see this one doesn't. It was just those ones with the Ditto stickers. Camerupt. A little Squirtle. Squirtle reverse holo. Wartortle, Blastoise, and then the Radiant Blastoise. So all 3 of the final evolutions of the Kanto starters had Radiance. Slowpoke, Slowbro, Magikarp, Gyarados. Gyarados is a really cool card as well. Looks like it's in the middle of a town. Same as the Lapras. Really cool putting them in city kind of situations. Got Articuno, Wimpod, Golisopod, and of course the little Pikachu down here. So you will see this Pikachu is non-holo. This Pikachu here is then a Cosmo Holo. So this Pikachu was on the front of one of the tins that you could get for Pokemon Go. So there's that one, and there's a couple more Pokemon coming up later that I'll show you. So that's where that one comes from. And then you have the reverse holo as well. So if I'm for a master set, I wouldn't normally include that. I would say I don't need that for a master set, but I have got it as an extra because I open the tins, and I do like to try and get the extra holos as much as I can. So yeah, we've got another Pikachu, which this one was just a line holo, reverse holo, Zapdos, the Mewtwo V and the Mewtwo V Star. Natu, really cool, sat on the shoulder of a trainer. Xatu, Lunatone, Sylveon, Onix, Larvitar with his Golden Raspberry, Pupitar, Solrock, Conkeldurr, Rattata, Raticate, Tyranitar, and Steelix, Meltan and Melmetal, of course Pokemon that originally came from Pokemon Go, and that's where they were first released. And got Melmetal V and Melmetal V Max over here, followed by a Dragonite V and a Dragonite V Star. So there is a Black Star promo version of these, which came with a Premier Ball deck box. But they're Black Star promo ones, slightly different arts, but they are in my Black Star promo binder rather than being in here with these cards. Got Chansey, Blissey. So Blissey is another Cosmo Holo. If you have a look, you can see the Cosmo Holo there on the back. So that was another one in a tin. And again, on top of a gym in Pokemon Go, because there was always Blisseys on top of gyms back when they had the gyms the original way, because they were just tank defenders. Blissey reverse holo, and then a Ditto line holo. Now Ditto, the line holo version, was printed in the ETB booklet as having a reverse holo. No one has ever found one, and they have said that that was an error, and there isn't a Ditto reverse holo in existence. But yeah, that is a card that is printed in the ETB that I don't have. Because it doesn't exist. So yeah, there's only the one Ditto, and that's what's underneath those other cards, which you can peel off. Then got Eevees, Snorlax, again another Cosmo Holo. So that's those three from the tins: Snorlax, Blissey, and Pikachu. And again, Snorlax was in a lot of gyms back in the day as well because he's a tank. Apom, Ambipom, and Slacking V. Got Bidoof. And this is our last Ditto. So look down there, Ditto logo down the bottom corner. The Bidoof is our last Ditto. Got Bibarel, Pidove, Tranquil, and Unpheasant. And that takes us to the end of all the Pokemon. What I then like to do is leave a gap. I like to go to the next page to start the trainers. A couple of reasons. Firstly, it makes the trainers line up next to each other, which makes it look better. And if they do add any more cards in at a later date, I then only have to move up to the trainers, unless they add in more than one. I only have to move up to the trainers. I don't have to move everything else that's going on afterwards. So trainers, we've obviously got all those, all the team leaders. So you've got Blanche and Candela. Then you've got an Egg Incubator, Lure Module, Pokestop, and Rare Candy. And you then got Spark as your final gym leader there at the end. Again, I leave another gap before we go on to the secret rares and the full arts and things. But this point here is where we normally say to the kids, that's a set. Once you've got one of every card, So not even a reverse holo, just one of everything. So if you've got one of every card up to where the numbers match, because this is where on the bottom, look, 70. Oh no, this one goes all the way. So in the new sets, the numbers all match there, 70, 78. But yeah, once you've got all the way up to here, to the end of the trainers, that is where I would stop your set. That's a complete set. Any of these extras are just reprints of the same cards, so they're a bonus. So we've then got the ultra rares, secret rares, full arts. You've got Alolan Executor V, Mewtwo V. So this was the chase card of the whole set. It started off quite high in value and then came down. But yeah, Mewtwo V there. Then got Conkeldurr V. And you got another Conkeldurr V, another Altart, as they were back then. Then you got Melmetal and Dragonite V, Slacking V, Professor Willow, and then the rainbows. So you got a Rainbow Mewtwo V Star, Melmetal V Max, Dragonite V Star, Blanche. So these three, Blanche, Candela, and Spark, were the hardest ones for me to get. They were the last three cards, the rainbow leaders. Professor's Research, Spark, Gold Mewtwo V Star, and then finally the Egg Incubator and the Lure Module. So we'll flick it back to the Mewtwo because that's the chase card. Leave it on there. So there you go, guys. That is my Pokemon Go Master Set. Do let me know down in the comments what you think, how you're getting on with your set, what cards you really like from that set, and what other Master Sets you would like us to do. But thank you all for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.